Hi, I'm Mark Richardson, and welcome to a short introduction to Remodeling Mastery Roundtables. So a few months ago, Professional Remodeler and myself, we launched a new venture, which is called Remodeling Mastery Roundtables, a group of 8 to 10 companies, along with some strategic alliances, that is really designed to have some open discussions and opportunities to really learn from each other. We'll have meetings a couple of times a quarter where we'll discuss leadership-oriented topics. We'll also have some subgroups within this, with your production leaders, your marketing leaders, as well as with your sales leaders. If you think you might meet the kind of criteria that we're talking about, all we ask you to do is fill out a simple survey, and then you'll be contacted to see if, in fact, this might be a right fit for you, as along with all the details that are required.
We used to go visit, and still do, visit different companies to see how they do it. And it's amazing. We would look at it because of confirmation bias. We'd say, I wonder why they do it that way. I still think the way we do it's okay. Now, those sacred cows of how you build your company, your philosophy down to every single technique are being challenged. I never would have just dropped plans off or dropped an estimate off to someone's house to have them review it before I got a chance to speak to them. And now I see that there's always pluses or minuses from these things. A lot of the sacred cows we've had in our company have fallen away. And it makes me realize all the opportunities I've had to look at other companies, I wasn't awake enough. I wasn't looking at the various ways there are up that mountain. And so for our company, at least, we're trying to sit there and go, really, how do you do this now? Because there's just so much meat here with all of us that we can share.
We've become quite fluent at screen sharing, and we use a snip tool that allows us to grab the screen and start sketching on it real time while we're talking with the client. We're moving faster through our design process than we previously would have been, and clients are kind of always available for meetings as well. So if I have an idea, it's not scheduling out a week to come in and sit down and do a presentation. It's, hey, here's a thought. Quick, let's screen share, let's sketch it, and we get that very instantaneous feedback.
The remodelers that I've seen that have come through this and are coming through this really well are those that have become like more intentional about their leadership. So I think it's a good thing to be a great leader naturally, but I think paying more attention, consuming content about leadership, specifically leadership through change. And I've seen some remodelers just do extraordinary things with their companies during this time. And unfortunately, I've seen others fare a little bit less well because they didn't bring that piece of thought and planning to their leadership techniques.
Every time I participate in one of these sessions, I glean a little idea. Oh, a little comment that strikes me. It gives me that aha moment that I say, oh, okay, that's something that I could work on and be better at. And then I hope that, maybe I give people some ideas. And to me, that give and take is just priceless.
I think absolutely the camaraderie and just having a sounding board, because we do spend time talking about the people who we're working with, the projects that we're working on, the production staff that all of us have, and also marketing. So we've really hit, the kind of the four corners of the company and, or of the business.
I think for me, it's especially helpful in seeing some blind spots that I would not see otherwise, because some people have strengths that we just don't have as a company. And so nobody in my company is going to tell me that necessarily. They may not know, or they may not be willing to, but I get to hear it here. And I think especially around the marketing side of things, if you're like talking about, okay, financial squeeze in the short term, loan applications, whatever things are coming your way, hearing how everybody's dealing with that is actually super helpful.
Well, good. So I'm going to let everybody dive back into their beautiful summer day, and hopefully, Tanya, you can break away and get back to the beach and really enjoy. So take care, everyone.
Bye, all. Good to see you.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
See you on Facebook, Michael.